Well, we've got a cold Wednesday, well below normal temperatures, but with sunshine, that's all going to change. We've got a classic spring storm developing. Thursday into Friday and Saturday is going to bring rain, thunder, and snow for most of Minnesota. Lots of sunshine this Wednesday, but pretty cold. Temperatures were below zero across northern and western Minnesota. Again, yeah, it's almost April. And we're going to see highs statewide sub-freezing, which is pretty incredible considering we're just a couple days from April. 8 below in Crane Lake, 18 below zero in Crookston was the cold spot, 15 below in Halleck. Those are actual lows this morning, temperatures, not wind chills. The wind chills were close to 30 below zero at times. And as I mentioned, it's going to be well below normal, about 20 degrees below normal for those high temperatures, which is almost 50 now in the Twin Cities, is where we actually should be, and we have yet to see our first 50. We still have that chance of doing so by Sunday or Monday, the latest in 22 years likely for us. And we're watching the developing storm system to the west. That's the big story after the cold today. We'll be warmer the next couple of days, but not particularly pleasant as clouds and precipitation moves back into Minnesota. We're going to see literally all varieties of precip, from potential severe weather across southern Minnesota to heavy snow, rain, and thunder for everybody else. The winds pick up as well tomorrow as this system gets closer. That pressure drops to the west. We're talking southeast winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Will be pushing in the warmer air, but also making it a bit raw here by later in the day. So rain, snow, and an icy mix develops in the afternoon Thursday, and then that will lift north, turning to mostly snow tomorrow night for northern Minnesota, where we'll see a swath of accumulating snow. This is the first round of snow. The second one will be across southern Minnesota Friday night. And there are going to be some thunderstorms. We have a general risk of thunder, Twin Cities and areas south. So yeah, we probably will have some of our first claps of thunder of the season. Severe risk is going to be to the west and southwest, and even that will be marginal tomorrow. But that risk definitely increases for Friday. Again, mostly south of Minnesota, but we could see thunderstorms again in southern Minnesota on the northern edge. Here's the Cape or convective available, that energy for thunderstorms. Into southern Minnesota even, we've got some impressive values considering it's late March, but the enhanced slight risk of severe weather is from Iowa into Illinois, Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, even northern Mississippi again. And there's the potential for tornado outbreaks with some of these supercell storms that could develop. Again, that is Friday into Friday night, so that's what we'll be watching as well to the south. Again, that northern Minnesota swath of snow tomorrow night looks like at least a few inches. And again, trying to measure that snow is going to be complicated with melting and compacting, but it does look like a general 2 to 5 inch swath across much of northern Minnesota. Rain and thunder for us, southern Minnesota, starting up again midday Friday. That will turn quickly to a swath of heavy snow into Friday night. But again, with the warm, wet, windy conditions during the day Friday, how well will that snow accumulate? Looks like that's going to be a little bit of a complicated thing. So anywhere from probably an inch to as much as a half foot for parts of southern Minnesota. It's going to be windy too as that snow flies. 40 to 50 mile an hour wind gusts Friday evening into Friday night behind the system as that colder air works in. But these snowfall amounts in the 4 different computer models are a little on the high side because they can't, again, account for compacting and melting. But you get the idea. There are going to be heavy bursts of snow here with those rapidly dropping temperatures. And the fact that it will fall during the nighttime Friday night means that it probably will accumulate. But will it be as much as the models are putting out? Probably not. So again, showing you the European model, you can see some pretty high amounts, but what actually accumulates is generally about half of what the model actually puts out. So it's going to be that wet, slushy stuff. Regardless, we melt it. Temperatures will be above freezing Saturday, but in particular, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, upper 40s to potentially our first 50. So that fresh snow will be very short-lived and melting and moving out of here. But another storm system develops for the middle of next week. Looks like Tuesday night into Wednesday, more rain, possibly wintry weather again.